Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Second Money Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use the promo code JUICE25, and you got yourself a risk-free bet up to $1,000 and a $25 free bet. All right, let's get to it. Nick Foles, I don't know how to quit you. Oh, man. I still love you, Foles, but wow, that was brutal. You know, I always say, Nick Foles, you put him in a dome, you give him time to throw, and he can do amazing things. Apparently, that's no longer the case. And they didn't really, he's sacked 7 times. Foles is a statue. He's a statue who can throw the ball at times, given the right circumstances. But, am I an idiot for going all in on Nick Foles? Maybe there's a reason he wasn't playing over Matt Ryan. Perhaps. But I'm still a Nick Foles fan. 0-5 on the day. Even the Chargers stuff I had didn't come through. It was just brutal. So obviously Colts plus 4.5. I can't even say it never had a chance because when they got that fumble and they were down 10, this was the perfect place for them to backdoor it. They couldn't get it done. That was brutal. Nick Foles over passing yards. I thought when Derwin James was going to go out, they were going to get something going. They just never did. Mo Alley Cox over 11.5 receptions. First play of the game. Throw it to Mo Alley Cox. Awesome. Then he had another throw to him. Would have been his over on the receiving yards right there. He drops it. Doesn't see another target the entire game. What the hell? Okay. And then Donald Parham, anytime touchdown. Austin Eckler every single time right on the goal line there. Super boring, super chalky. Obviously, the Cox 2 touchdowns didn't happen. They didn't score any touchdowns. Donald Parham, anytime touchdown. I'm not gonna brag about having a good angle on a bet that lost. And no one wants to hear about your CLV or, I put you on the right side. Clearly, I was nowhere close to the right side in this game. But I would say Donald Parham, they did seem to drop some stuff up for him. And he had that nice catch and run that got called back on penalty. I don't know why they didn't use him at all in the red zone. And, even DeAndre Carter for first touchdown. I thought we were going to get that in the Discord because they liked using him near the goal line. Nothing there. It was just all boring. Austin Eckler, who took over Brandon Staley's body with these play calls. Like he's punting on 4th and 1. He's kicking a field goal on 4th and 2. Like what's going on? Maybe the Chargers have fixed themselves. I don't know. I'm still skeptical that they're going to figure it out. I think there's still a real chance they full on charge, but not for now. They clinch a spot in the playoffs. So congrats to you, Chargers, and congrats to you, listeners of the Daily Juice. You got a chance to win an autographed Earl Campbell jersey completely free. All you got to do, youtube.com/bettingpros, hit subscribe, comment on this very video. Why don't we do a little early, but betting New Year's resolutions for your comments, something you are going to resolve not to do in the new year. For me, it's blindly trust Nick Foles, blindly trust tight ends are going to be awesome. The Jelani Woods stuff was there. No, just so annoyed because Nick Foles, you could have really saved my week and pulled some miracles there. Not going to happen. All right, today, Tuesday, we're going big on the hoops, starting off with my Sixers. Oh, and for those listening to audio, I have switched my hat out. Clearly needed a wardrobe change. Anything to the Arctic bomb that I'm dealing with as far as my cold streak. Needed something. And I would do push-ups, but I think I might go into cardiac arrest due to the amount of holiday cookies I had. So not going to happen. Sixers -4 at the Wizards for a unit. Get that over at Caesars. Sixers have been red hot. 8-0 straight up, 7-1 ATS. It feels like they've really knocked on fiberglass board here. It feels like they've really figured out their roles offensively. Harden's the distributor, Embiid's the scorer, and I don't know. It just feels like they're in a good place right now. Nice win over the Knicks. I think that got their confidence up again. They were down. Even when they're down, like they come back. Like they're just playing some of their best ball. Wizards, almost the complete opposite. I know they just beat the Kings, but other than that, they've looked pretty bad. The Wizards' ATS record at home reflects that 5-9-1 ATS at home. Sixers' road defense, in particular, has been really good. 5th in the league defensively on the road compared to the Wizards' home offense, which is 25th in the league. I mean, again, that's why they're 5-9-1 ATS at home, not getting it done. And it sounds like the Wizards won't have KP, so just going to be missing any sort of size there to help stop Embiid, I think will hurt. So give me Sixers as the road favorite, -4. Next up, oh, this is a fan favorite. And by fan, I mean myself. Lakers at Magic. Love fading the Lakers on the road. Give me the Magic -3.5 for 1 unit over on FanDuel. Again, fading this is just like right up there with the Dodgers on the run line during the baseball season. I mean, Lakers are just a bucket fading them on the road. 5-12 ATS on the road, including 1-6 ATS their last 7 road games. I mean, no Anthony Davis. It's scary, I guess, to take the Magic as a 3.5 point favorite against the Lakers, but it feels like the market is still in denial to some degree with how bad this Lakers team is. I know they showed some sparks of life, but that was with Anthony Davis. Now without him, it's just real rough as far as getting offense going. And then LeBron too, LeBron, aging veteran, and I'm not here to talk smack on LeBron, but he'll pick his spots of like when he wants to put the entire team on his back and try and carry them to a victory. I don't see him wanting to go all in on this road game against the Magic on kind of like a sleepy Tuesday night spot after the holidays. Like, this doesn't seem when LeBron is going to, flip his switch, because he still can flip the switch, I think, to some degree. This feels like a game where he's going to settle for chucking up some threes. If they hit, maybe they stay around. If they don't, it's just not going to be pretty. Love the Magic -3.5. And Magic have been playing really good basketball. 8-1 straight up their last 9 games, covering a lot of those, obviously. And this is a good spot for them. Again, fade the Lakers on the road, especially without Anthony Davis. Last pick of the slate. Got the Clippers at the Raptors. I'm going to take the Raptors -5 for 1 unit over on PointsBet. Clippers coming off an 11-point road win against the Pistons in overtime. So you have a game in overtime in Detroit there, and then you got to play an overtime game, back-to-back spot for the Clippers. This is just tough. I mean, this is tough. Any sort of back-to-back road game where you also throw in international travel, I think is just a nightmare for teams. Raptors -5 feels pretty short, and Raptors have a massive rest advantage. Their last game was December 23rd, so they're coming in well-rested, ready to go, facing a Clippers team, which, again, is Kawhi going to play? Who knows? Like, this Kawhi game is really getting old. If he does play, I don't think he's going to be 100%. Maybe he's trying to save himself for the return to Toronto, but I think Toronto's going to be up for this game. They're going to be, like I said, super well rested. I like some of their matchups as well. And if the Clippers are to win this game or to cover, they're going to need Paul George to have an awesome game. And he just had a 38-minute game where he really carried this entire Clippers team and their offense. So coming off a 32-point game in 38 minutes, I think it's a lot to ask Paul George to do that on a back-to-back road spot here. So this is somewhat reflected in the number, but I don't think enough. So give me the Raptors -5, getting down on that for 1 unit over on PointsBet. Magic -3.5, 1 unit over on FanDuel. Just fade the Lakers on the road. Don't need to overthink it. And my Philadelphia 76ers laying 4 at the Wizards, 1 unit over on Caesars. Again, youtube.com/subscribe. Hit that comment. Today's comment, gambling New Year's resolutions. And as always, betmgm.com, promo code JUICE25. Get that risk-free bet. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other podcast that I host, Sports Gambling Podcast. You guys know what to do. As always, subscribe, rate, and review. And don't forget to let it ride.